Hello everybody, this is Michelle Fox and welcome back to Quick Tip Friday. I have a burning question for you today, and that is, do you have a quilt trip bucket list? I have a short one, but it could grow after today, I'm not sure. But I want to tell you a few things that I would like to see that are quilt related, quilt trips. Now, I do want to first thank you all for the well wishes. Wes did my video earlier in this week, and I do want to thank everybody for the really nice comments. And of course, I really appreciate him having done my video, and it turned out to be a pretty good video. I'm glad many of you have enjoyed that. But today's topic is bucket list, quilt trip bucket list. Now, if you have a quilt trip that's on your bucket list that you would like to do, or if you've visited one of the places I'm going to mention, please tell me about it in the comments below. Or if you have a bucket list, tell me what's on your bucket list. I'm curious to know what other quilters are wanting to go see. So my first bucket list trip, or the first quilt trip on my bucket list, is Paducah, Kentucky. I've always wanted to go there. I don't think I want to go there during a quilt show, but I would love to go see the International Quilt Museum there in Paducah, and I want to go to Hancock's of Paducah. So that's probably the number one on my bucket list. And the number two thing on my bucket list is there is a quilt garden. And, you know, I love to garden and I love to quilt. And in Indiana, they've combined the two into a quilt garden tour. I don't know if any of you have heard about that, but it runs from May 30th to September 15th. They celebrated their 15th anniversary this year. And they have 17 gardens and 25 murals, I think, that go along with it. And I think, from what I read on their website, it's like a 90-mile tour that you can go on through several counties in Indiana. But I think I would really like to do that. I would like to see those gardens. And so if you've been to that garden, please tell me all about it. And I think there's sites that you can see along the way. Now, Wes and I both love to go to museums, and you know, I talked about that car museum we went to when we went to see the International Quilt Museum in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I enjoyed that. So, I mean, we're not real picky on what museums we go to. We just really like to see different museums, but I do want to see the quilt gardens. And like I said, they have a lot of different historical things that you can stop and see. Or anyway, that's what it looked like on the website. Now, another thing I would like to do, I'd like to go on a barn quilt tour. Now, Wes found one in Blackwell, Oklahoma. So if you've been to that one, tell me about it in the comments below, and tell me if you think it's worth going to, because we've been thinking about maybe going to see that. So I think those are the top three on my bucket list. Now, there are some other museums that are, I think I would like to go to. I think there's a quilt museum in Boulder, Colorado, and I'd like to visit that one. But those would be the top four things on my bucket list. Now, I did want to share one thing that Wes and I do want to go see pretty quickly, and that is, you know, I've mentioned Mountain Mist quilts before, and I've done a presentation at our local guild on Mountain Mist quilts. Those really interested me, so I did a little bit of research about those. And, well, research is kind of, I'm using it kind of loosely, but I did look up information on those, and I'm interested in seeing any Mountain Mist quilts. Now, Wes and I went to Lincoln to take a look at the quilts there, and they did have one on display. They actually have a ton of them there, but they only bring them out every so often to help preserve them, and this wasn't the year they were bringing them out. So I did get to see one, but the museum, the Texas Tech, the museum, the museum at Texas Tech University currently has a mountain mist display. It's called Clever Marketing to Beautiful Treasures, and it runs through January 15th of 2023. Now, I have told Wes I want to go see that, and he's game to do that. So that's something I want to go see currently. That's something I want to see currently. But anyway, that's today's topic, but I do want to know if there's something on your bucket list. If you've gone on a quilt trip that's extraordinary and you think it's worth sharing, share that in the comments below, because who knows, I might end up taking a trip there. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please hit the like button, share with a friend, leave a comment. I love to get the comments, and I try to reply to each and every one. So until next time, have fun quilting.